The power of village people, juju, and over you is purely dependent on the extent of belief you have invested in such superstitions. They are all products of ruthlessly faulty belief systems or inherited assumptions. It is the belief that you have in juju and voodoo that works against you because you usually see life from the lenses of your belief. People that believe in juju and even voodoo are hopelessly and mindlessly outsourcing their divine powers to external entity that they deludedly believe will change things for them or alter their situation. But the efficacy of such external juju or even voodoo is based on the level of belief the worshipper or the adherent is prepared to invest on its efficacy. The power is only in the elusive belief of its power. Yes, there is magic which can be taught and learned, and most times it's optical illusions. That is understandable, and that one too gives illusion of change. Juju village people works in your belief. Look, let me talk a little on this. Whatever you deeply believe to be true, your mind will look for seemingly evidence of things to justify such beliefs, and you will see. This is not that the juju is working, it is the seeming effect of the mind working and projecting what you believe to be true. Juju does not work, but the erroneous, faulty belief you invest on juju is what is appearing to work for you. You can't bend reality, remember. Village people exist only in your head or mind. Look, it is what your mind is effectively deceiving you to believe. This is happening to you because you lack self awareness and the mind has become your master and run things in your life. But here is where it gets curious. If juju works, the practitioners and the village people we allude to, when we make reference to, will be living in highbrow areas of London or Maitama or Ikoyi part of Nigeria. And indeed, their daughters and kids will be married to outstanding billionaires. You can't give what you don't have. You can't pour from an empty cup. The only way out is always in. They only make you outsource your power, your divinity, infinite energy, and infinite force that is in you to external elusive entity that has no power to effect changes for you. It is pure manipulation. But here is a sweet twist. Have you wondered why you see people that heavily rely on voodoo, juju, or village people that at some point they will notice it's either illusionary or a fight against reality and not working? They abandon them and become awake from their sleeping states, then embrace religious houses or even churches and try to seek God. When you walk that path of relying on juju or voodoo, there is also a heavy price to pay because you will become a helpless victim of fate. You become a lame duck to fate. You lose your identity to external forces. You are not a conscious creator of your reality. You will be tossed around by situations and events because you are not a conscious creator of your reality then, and you can't take inspired actions. You are not in partnership with divinity, which is in you, and the divine that is within you. Journeying through life like this is like living metaphorically in a sleeping state, captive of your mind. And we hope one day reality knocks you on the head and you wake up to reality and know that it is what it is. When you rely on this practice, you live as a slave and a prey to dark forces. We pray you have enlightenment and awareness. Peace.